LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room. It's Jordan. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Lowers those pads. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Ncaa27. Here comes the heat. Safe completion on the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play off.
Finding some room. The 30, the 20. Touchdown LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Miller with the ball. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Ncaa27. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Green. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Levin. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Durham. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. LSU right back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
LSU 7, USC 0.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're testing the right side here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Got a little space. Past the 45. There's a little room there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
The option, the keeper, stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Ncaa27. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Ncaa27. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. All the way. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to the ground with the running back. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 14 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Mayaba. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff, Caden Durham. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Caden Durham again. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levin. He's got him. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the ground, it's Jordan.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the option. Finds maybe a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. A new set of downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the run, it's Wormley. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Trojans want to move quickly. Just feeds the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's reeled in. It's Harris. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Green. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Berry. Nice move to pick up yardage. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the red zone, it's Barry. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Calls his own number. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. This is a designed run. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot